Hi everyone, Venus Williams here. Thank you so much for coming. We have a very special episode. Why? Because these are your questions, Q&A. I'm so excited about it and I'm happy that you're joining this conversation. So remember, put your questions down there below so that way I can engage with you, and please like and subscribe to my channel so we can do more of this together. I'm loving this. So this is my favorite part, doing a Q&A with you, and I got all your questions. And what I learned is that you guys are very, very nice. You guys are very, very concerned, especially with if I'm married or if I'm single. I mean, those questions just kept popping up here, there, everywhere. So, okay, we'll address that, but okay. And next, you guys are also super excited about tennis and if I'm playing and when I am playing. So I love that, and I'll have answers for you on that too. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're gonna start. I got the questions right here on my phone, straight from you. And I figured we start out with probably the most important question that I got. And this one is from Sin Mags. Is COVID going to be the end of the world for us in tennis? What do you think? So I don't think it's gonna be the end of the world, and I hope you don't either. And definitely not tennis, it's still going. And hopefully this variant is like the last one. Don't ask me, but what I will say is that the world ends, we got a problem. So my answer is no, world's not ending. This is from Mick Milek. Now, please don't be mad at me if I get your name wrong. I'm trying my best here. You guys got some real interesting things going on with your names, but I'm trying my best to get it right. Okay, so how do I improve my pooey second serve? Love that emoji here too. So I'm sorry your second serve's pooey. And you know what we say in tennis for you tennis fans, or you guys who do play tennis, you're only as good as your second serve. So if you're worried about having to hit a second serve, you're gonna have so much pressure on your first serve, it's just all gonna fall apart. So how do you get rid of a pooey second serve? I would say practice it a lot, and then just know what you're going to in that second serve. Like, every single time you're gonna do that, and then it won't be pooey, it'll be perfect. I don't know, is that a better word? Perfect. From pooey to perfect. Okay, so this one is a really great question from TJC87, and it says, how do you regroup after getting into unhealthy diet habits? So I believe diet to be a bad 4-letter word. Not for me. Don't do it. Because diets just aren't maintainable. It's gotta be like a life you can maintain, so that life's got to be mostly healthy and a little bit bad. So 80% healthy, 20% bad. So if you want to eat all the good things you're supposed to eat, the fruits, the vegetables, the grains, the legumes, and then I'm sure some alcohol, a little this, a little that. So that's what I recommend, is to forget that word diet and go into healthy lifestyle. Now me, I love some junk. I love a junk food, I'm junky. And so yeah, I have those moments where I fall off the train and I eat all this candy. But I'm making sure those times are not as long now, so it doesn't last 2 weeks or a month. It lasts 2 days and I get back on the train. So just remind yourself that the lifestyle you want to live, make it a goal, write it down so that way you can actually achieve it. So this is kind of along the same lines here. This is from Tamadarin, and it says, what's your cheat day like? I got enough money for 2 plates of cheese enchiladas with green sauce. I would accept the offer, but I like my enchiladas with red sauce, so sorry about that. Next time, bro, next time. Okay, I like this question from Liz because you're focused on the most important thing. Liz Lever says, what's the most important thing to remember as you play a match? So I would say to win the match, that's the easy answer, but winning's not everything, right? So sometimes we learn from losing, and a lot of times we learn the most from losing. But what I would say, the most important thing to remember is to have fun. You're supposed to enjoy this. You're supposed to enjoy the process, enjoy competing. And that's something I'm reminding myself to do now. Remember to have fun. What's the point if you look back and you don't have a good memory? So get the best out of it, have fun, and let playing a sport build you up to where you can get. Okay, so lots of food questions. This is from Jongi85, Jongi85. And the question is, how long have you been vegan and why? So I've been very clear about this, that I am plant-based, mostly plant-based, and I'm also a cheating vegan. So it means that anything can end up on my plate. Don't judge. doing the best I can, and that's all you can do, right? So I became a vegan, or cheating vegan, and I spent time as a raw vegan too. And I became one because I wanted to improve my health after being diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. There's so many reasons why people become vegans, and that's mine. And if you have questions or more questions or want some advice, remember, go down in the comments and ask me your questions, and I can help you with it. And hi, dear friend, Anaris 101. We know each other on all the platforms. So can I join your tennis live sometime? So I do a live wellness episode on my Instagram channel on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock. So you can join me at that time. And yeah, I do need to go live with you guys. So let me know actually what I should do on Tuesdays and what kind of workout you'd like to see. It's all about wellness, and it's all about mental and physical wellness. So we talk, we chat. We talked about New Year's resolutions already this year and why they aren't good enough. So let me know what you'd like to chat about in that category of health, wellness, and entrepreneurship, all of those different things. And yes, you can join my live. The Baltimorean. Want to have a sing-off? Actually, I do want to have a sing-off. Why not? I don't think they're gonna take me on Broadway, but I've got my karaoke mics. Hold on, let me grab this. Here we go. Gotta have the the full case, and it's solid gold. So I'm ready now. This is from Matitude 246. Will you be an Oscar nominee if Richard Williams gets a Best Picture nomination? So there's a wonderful film. It's called King Richard, and it's about my dad, but it's also about like all this stuff that happened long before Serena and I were professional tennis players. So with that being said, more than anything, this is not like tennis. I don't know if I'm gonna win or if we're gonna lose. It's just wonderful to be in that kind of company, and it's just wonderful. I want to go to the Oscars and get dressed up. So yes, all excitement all around. So if you haven't watched the film, check it out. It's something great to like watch with your family, and if you want to get motivated for being your best. Okay, so here's a dating question. This is from Marcus USO Basi 5791. Is this like a code word? It's pretty long. Would you ever date a regular guy? So can you define regular guy? What does that mean? I think all people are regular people. So for me, the difference between regular and extraordinary is the effort that you make. We're all like normal folks. So are you willing to do something extraordinary? Are you willing to do something extraordinary for me? So are you? Or anybody? So yeah, what's your definition of ordinary, extraordinary, regular? Because I think we're all just ordinary people, and our efforts that we give can be extraordinary. That's my definition. What's your definition? So let me know in the comments below. Okay, tennis, are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. I'm always happy. I'm very happy. And I think one of the key parts of happiness is living a life that your values, living your values. So if you don't have any values yet, got to get those. Then once you have those, then you know exactly how you will live and how you won't live. And that gives you kind of a guideline of happiness and how to be successful in life. And for me, being successful in life is being happy. If you're successful in the world and you're unhappy, then what's the point? So get some values. Get some things that you know you will do and nothing you know you absolutely won't. And then you can join me in the happy dance. So this question is from Mr. Trap God. I see where you're coming from. And this is why this question matters. Your top 3 rappers of all time. So I don't listen to as much rap. I listen to more hip hop. Always been like a hip hop girl and a bunch of other stuff too. So you might not like my answers for this. Don't hate me, but I love Lil Wayne. Tupac, of course. Jay-Z, I like Jay-Z too. I like Juicy J, that's 4. What about the girls? What was that girl that was that song, Chicken Head? I liked her, but she didn't do much. Love Nicki Minaj, you can't beat that, she's great. big fan. So that was more than 3, but my rap game is not as, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Now they were like a thing. That was good. So rap knowledge not as high as I'd like, so y'all can teach me, like, what should I be listening to right now? Listen to like a lot of neo soul, a lot of woke, like I love Kendrick Lamar as well, and he's from Compton. So those are some of the things that I'm listening to, but let me know what you're listening to and let me know what I should be listening to so that way I can like be cool like the rest of you. Another question here, and this is from Chakilze, Chakidze, I don't know. Looks like you're from Georgia. And I've actually played a lot of tennis. So we play all these countries all around the world. And I've played against a Chakvetadze or there's a Bashvili. So you guys got some great names over there. Interesting. Like nobody knows where the Georgian language comes from. Isn't that interesting? I love words, so I know more about words than maybe I should. Okay, so in languages, so do you have a boyfriend? And if not, can I be your boyfriend? So will you do something extraordinary? So for all of you guys who ask me, would I like to get married or what are you gonna do? So let me know what you're gonna do for me down there in the comments box. So then, I am single, so maybe there will be something that will move me. Let me know. All right, next question from Sedanko 54. What are you watching on Netflix these days? Most importantly, right? So, I'm not like you all. I couldn't watch Squid Game. It's too much blood, it's too much gore, it's too much violence. I can't do it. I did watch Bridgerton. They were a little hot. The scenes were getting hot and heavy so often for like being in the 1800s or whenever this happened. So I loved it, but I could have done with less of the love scenes. More than anything, I just watch a lot of romantic comedies. So once again, please give me advice on what I should be watching so that way I can, right now I'm watching Annie. And then I watched My Fair Lady. So I'm like watching kid stuff. So I'm the queen of like B movies and kid things. So let me know what I should be watching. Okay, so another question. G133TG. Thank you for always engaging with us. Love your questions. Can you curl 40 pounds? So I've been working on my biceps here, and I'll show you where they are at the moment. You can't see the shoulder head, so it's like making it look smaller, but they're guns, and I can protect the president. If he needs me, call me. So I've really gotten into like getting bigger arms. I just figured I could look intimidating on the court if my arms were bigger. It's all about the tennis. So I've gotten up to 30. And the problem is sometimes I take breaks. So when I start traveling and things like that, then I'm not lifting as much. And so when you come back, it's kind of hard to get back up there. These biceps are tiny little things. They're tiny little things. And so having to like put that much weight and lift, it takes time to build that strength, and I'm not into getting injured. Like if you're using your legs here or other bigger body parts, like it's been easier to build that strength. But when I get to 40, we'll have a celebration. How about that? And so give me a little time, a few weeks, maybe a couple of months. I don't know, but when I get there, we'll celebrate. Okay, another question here from young Jeff Effie. Do you still get nervous before matches? So yeah. Nerves are a part of life. Nerves are a part of being human. So don't beat yourself up if you get nervous. I think I've done that before. Like, why am I nervous? I'm a professional. Why should I feel? It's normal. It's like your body, like your, adrenaline and your nervous system, getting yourself ready to compete. So that's how I choose to look at it now. It's like my body's prepping me to just do this amazing, hopefully superhuman stuff with my big biceps. And so that's how I look at it now. And I think more than anything, gratitude. Like I get to be out here. I get to compete, So whatever you're doing in life, just be grateful for it, be able to compete. And then that actually takes the nerves away if you're looking forward to just that competition of life. So when I come back on tour, because yes, you asked, when am I coming back? I will let you know, but I will be back and I will be playing. I think you're going to see a very grateful person who's just ready to compete and enjoy the game. Okay, I love this one too, because it talks about shopping. So Pin Strong, favorite expensive self-care activity you look forward to besides shopping? So I am obsessed with skin. And so I don't skimp on my skin products. And some of the really, there's so many different levels, but what's important most of all is the ingredients. So when I say I'm not skimping, it means I'm not skimping on the ingredients. I am not skimping on how effective they are and how bioavailable they are. So if they really work for your body or really absorb into the skin, and also sometimes that can be price too. So price isn't the main and only factor. So I love anything Asutra. I do love IS Clinicals. I do love Skin Cuticles. There's so many brands that I really love. So for me, I don't skimp there. And also because I love skincare so much, we created our own skincare at 11. So we have our sun care collections, includes lips, skin, serums. So I'm passionate about protecting my skin for life, so I don't turn into a raisin. I've been in the sun like 90 years and I haven't turned into a raisin yet. So there's a reason for that. And I don't skimp on it, and that's my splurge. Okay, this one is from Race 44, Rais. Are you single? I just want to know because I'm married. What? Or are you single? I'm married. I just want to know. Great. I'm single. Enjoy your married life there. That was interesting, right? All right. Just saying. I thought we'd answer that one for fun. I love this, love this, love this. And this is from Adia Kau. I think I got it right. How do you combat your fears? So don't go out there thinking you won't be afraid. You will be. That's okay. It's good to be afraid, because if you weren't afraid, sometimes you probably just do some really stupid stuff. Yeah. So a good amount of fear is good, but I always try to think about what would I do if I wasn't afraid. And also gives you a chance to do something exciting sometimes. So choose what you would do if you weren't afraid, and I promise you, you'll see some really good results. That's my trick, my secret trick that you now know. And this is from Kier, ZLY, Zilly. What themes will we see in 11 outfits this year? Do you plan to make a men's collection too? So for those of you who don't know, 11 is my activewear line, and our motto and our reason for being is that we want you to be more than a 10 to an 11. It's about pursuing your best self in life, pursuing your best self, pursuing your inner champion, and we're proponents of all things healthy, mental, physical, emotional, all those things. So some of my inspiration, I will say, is coming from me and from my roots. So look for that later this year, like this summer and this fall. And then like some really classic stuff that's happening this spring. So starting like literally right now, you're gonna see some really cool, classic like tennis and sports stuff that it's kind of like nostalgia. So I think you're going to enjoy it. And the men's, I do have some special plans for that. Right now we're doing ladies and women's, but I do have some really special plans for that in the works, and I can't wait to share that with you. So yeah, we did get a lot of questions about, hey, when are you coming back? When is your next event? I wish you were at the Australian Open, or all these things. So yeah, I haven't played a ton of tennis since last year at Wimbledon in July, but it does not mean I'm finished with tennis. It just means that I'm coming back. And I will let you know when that date's happening. And trust me, I'll let you know, so don't worry. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. I loved your questions. And remember, this is my favorite. I love doing the Q&A, so please let the questions flood in, and we'll do another one really soon. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up, hit like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week for another moment that you and I can share together. And be well, be happy, be safe, and I'll see you soon.